Keep the bike on the center stand. Hold the lock nut with a 12 mm spanner and unbolt the adjuster bolt with another 12 mm spanner by turning it counterclockwise. Once the adjuster bolt is fully unbolted, slide the clutch shaft towards the front wheel. You can also use a spanner to slide the clutch shaft and make the removal easier. Pull the clutch cable cylinder end out from the holder of the clutch shaft, carefully guiding it away to ensure it's completely free from any housing or attachments. Remove the rubber bellows and the adjuster bolt. Remove the clutch cable from the cover bracket. Keep the bike's handlebar straight. Keep the clutch lever in a fully released position. Then pull the ferrule out. Then carefully pull the clutch cable away from the clutch lever as shown. Take off the rubber grommet. Completely pull the clutch cable out from the handlebar. And remember to keep the handlebar straight, as this will make it a bit easier to remove the cable. Keep the bike on the center stand. Take off the old clutch cable from the bike, following the steps we just covered. Buy a clutch cable from a store and make sure to specify the exact model of your bike there. Small differences like the cable length can occur, so it's essential to get the right one. Gently bend the clutch lever and side of the cable. Just a slight bend only as shown. Be gentle and careful to not damage the cable. We are doing this to easily reach and cross the hole in the handlebar. With the handlebar kept straight, push the cable from the underside up to the lever side through the handlebar hole. Place the rubber grommet back in the position. Insert the barrel nipple into the clutch lever. Lock the ferrule in place. Do not forget to handle the boot on the barrel and the rubber sleeve on the ferrule end carefully while doing this job, as they can easily tear down. Position the lock nut at the start of the threaded section. Insert the threaded section back into the cover bracket. Turn the adjuster bolt. Tighten it. But don't completely tighten it yet, as we need to achieve the desired cable tension before fully securing it. Reattach the bellows as shown. Slide the clutch shaft towards the front wheel. You can also use a spanner to make sliding the clutch shaft easier. Push the clutch wire cylinder into the clutch shaft holder as shown. Should be very careful during this step to avoid damaging the wire. Mishandling it may cause it to tear. Pull and release the clutch lever multiple times to ensure smooth operation and correct tension before final adjustments. We need to repeat this for a few times by keeping handlebars straight left and right. Use a roller to measure the free play of the clutch lever. The recommended free play is between 10 to 16 mm for most of the mechanically cable operated bikes, though it can vary up to 20 mm. This measurement indicates the distance the clutch lever travels at the end before engaging the clutch. By the way, while doing this step, do not forget to keep the handlebars tight. Now turn the handlebar to the left and use a roller to recheck the clutch lever's free play. It can be slightly less than what we have achieved with the handlebars, right? But that's okay. Remember, difference should not be too much. If the desired free play is achieved, fully tighten the lock nut and the adjuster bolt. If not, adjust the bolts until the correct free play is reached. Then secure them tightly. What is this free play? Well, in short, free play in the clutch lever is nothing but the amount of free movement in the lever before the clutch starts to engage or disengage the power going from the engine to the wheels. Is free play necessary? Absolutely yes. As said, free play is important for the overall system of the clutch system. If the clutch cable is tight all the time, even when we are not pulling the clutch lever, there will be a constant tension. This tension keeps the clutch slightly disengaged, which actually disrupts how the clutch system is supposed to work. That's why free play is necessary to prevent constant tension and allow the clutch system to work properly. So, what if the back wheel is rotating with significant force, or there are issues with smooth gear shifting even after pulling the clutch completely, and even after achieving the recommended free play in the clutch lever? Well, if that is the case, if the clutch cable is properly adjusted and free play is correctly set, but still the engine is not carrying clutch authority, there is something wrong with clutch system itself. It can be an issue with the clutch shaft or clutch plates or clutch springs or clutch housing itself. Sometimes it can be an issue with engine itself, but most of the times we find issue in the clutch system in such cases.